The gym was buzzing with noise as students filled the bleachers for the pep rally, phones out, laughter echoing through the air. Among them stood Lily Carter, a high school cheerleader known for her quiet smile and calm presence. She wasn't the loudest or flashiest of the group, but there was something strong about her eyes, steady, unshaken. What most didn't know was that her father, a decorated Army Ranger, had spent years teaching her discipline, balance, and self-defense. He taught her how to stay calm under pressure, how to observe before acting, and how to never let anyone define her worth. But in high school, strength of character didn't matter much to the bullies. A group of mean girls, jealous of her grace and confidence, had made Lily their target. They called her names behind her back, spread rumors online, and whispered cruel jokes during practice. To them, she was an easy mark, a girl who stayed polite, who didn't talk back, who didn't fight fire with fire. Until one day, they crossed the line. It happened after practice one Friday afternoon. The gym was mostly empty, the cheer squad winding down after a long session. Lily was packing her bag when the bullies cornered her. Their ringleader, Megan, smirked as she grabbed Lily's pom-poms and tossed them across the floor. "What's wrong, soldier's girl?" she mocked. "You gonna cry for daddy?" The others laughed, egging her on. "Bet she only made the team because coach feels sorry for her," another added. Lily stood there, her jaw tightening, her pulse steady. She didn't move, didn't flinch, just looked at them. "Pick them up," she said softly. The laughter grew louder. Megan stepped closer, shoving Lily's shoulder. "Or what?" she sneered. "You gonna salute me?" Lily's bag hit the floor. For a moment, time slowed. Years of her father's words echoed in her mind. Never start a fight. But if someone tries to hurt you, finish it. The first shove came hard. Megan pushed again, this time trying to knock her down, but Lily shifted her stance, pivoted, and in one clean motion, flipped Megan onto the mat. The laughter stopped. The sound of Megan's body hitting the floor echoed across the gym. The other girls froze. Lily stepped back, her voice calm. "I told you to stop," she said evenly. One of the others lunged forward, grabbing Lily's arm. Without hesitation, Lily ducked low, twisted her wrist free, and used her opponent's momentum to bring her down too. Two girls were now sprawled on the floor, groaning. The rest stepped back in shock. Lily didn't gloat. She didn't yell. She simply picked up her pom-poms, zipped her bag, and looked at them with that same quiet stare. "You should be careful who you push," she said. "Not everyone's afraid of you." Then she walked out, calm, collected, and stronger than ever. By the time Monday came around, the whole school had seen the gym footage. Someone had recorded the entire scene, and by the next day, it had spread like wildfire. Students who used to mock her now whispered in awe. Even the teachers looked at her differently, but Lily didn't care about the attention. She never wanted to be a viral hero. She just wanted peace. When her father came home that evening, she told him what happened. For a long moment, he was silent. Then he smiled, a proud, knowing smile. "You didn't lose your temper," he said. "You stayed calm, used control. That's what real strength looks like." She nodded, relief washing over her. "I didn't want to hurt them, Dad. I just couldn't let them keep doing it." He placed a hand on her shoulder. "That's not violence, sweetheart. That's courage. You stood your ground." Weeks later, the same bullies approached her. No sneers, no insults. Just quiet apologies. One of them even asked her if she could teach them some of the moves she used. Lily agreed, and that's how the school's first self-defense workshop began, led by the girl everyone once mocked. By spring, even the principal praised her for showing leadership and restraint. Lily had never felt prouder. She had proven something far greater than physical strength. She had proven character. In the months that followed, she continued cheering, smiling, and staying true to herself. She didn't brag about what she did, didn't rub it in anyone's face. She simply walked taller, not because she fought back, but because she stood up with dignity. Sometimes people confuse kindness with weakness. But Lily Carter showed everyone that real kindness is rooted in power. The power to stay calm when others try to break you, the power to defend without hatred, the power to rise above cruelty. Her story spread beyond her school, inspiring others who were bullied to believe in their own strength. Because, as her father always said, you don't need to be the loudest in the room to be the strongest. You just need to know who you are, and never let anyone take that from you. And that's exactly what Lily did. She didn't fight for attention. She didn't fight for revenge. She fought for respect and earned it, one calm, powerful move at a time. When the echoes of sneakers squeaked against the gym floor and the cheer squad practiced their final routine for the day, Lily Carter was the last one still standing on the mat. The others had left laughing and chatting, but she stayed back, quietly folding the school banners and cleaning up after practice. She was known as the polite, quiet girl, graceful, composed, the one who always smiled even when others didn't smile back. No one really knew much about her except one thing: her father had served in the military, and that somehow became the reason for endless whispers behind her back. They called her soldier's pet, mocked the way she carried herself, and made jokes about her being too serious or too tough to be a real cheerleader. But Lily never fought back. She didn't need to. Her father, a former Army Ranger, had taught her the kind of strength that didn't come from shouting or showing off. He taught her how to breathe when the world turned ugly, how to watch before reacting, how to stand her ground with calm confidence. You don't need to start a fight to win one, he used to say. Just don't ever let anyone take away your peace. But that peace was tested one Friday afternoon when the bullies decided to go too far. It started with little things: a harmless shove during practice, a missing pom-pom, a whisper that turned into laughter the moment she walked past. Lily ignored it all until the day they cornered her in the gym after everyone else had gone home. Megan, the captain's best friend, was leading the group that day. She walked up to Lily with a fake smile and tossed her hair. "Hey, soldier girl," she sneered. "You gonna clean the mats again like Daddy taught you?" The others giggled, recording on their phones. Lily stood still, her bag in her hand, her eyes calm but sharp. "Go home, Megan," she said quietly. "I'm not in the mood." "Oh, she's not in the mood," another girl mocked. "What are you gonna do? Call in an airstrike?" The laughter grew. Megan took a step closer and flicked Lily's hair. "You think you're better than us? You think just because your dad plays army you're some kind of hero?" Lily sighed, placing her bag down. She didn't want trouble, but when Megan shoved her shoulder hard enough to knock her a step back, something in Lily's stance changed. Her posture straightened, her eyes locked on Megan's. "Don't touch me," she said, not loud but firm, each word slicing through the noise. Megan laughed again and went for another shove, but this time Lily moved first. In one fluid motion, she pivoted, caught Megan's wrist, and used her momentum against her. A split second later, Megan was on her back on the mat, gasping in shock. The laughter stopped instantly. The other girls froze, eyes wide. One of them tried to grab Lily's arm from behind, but Lily ducked, turned, and swept her leg, the same move her dad had taught her years ago in their backyard. Another one charged forward, but Lily simply sidestepped and guided her down too, never hitting, never striking, just redirecting, controlling, neutralizing. The entire scene was over in less than 10 seconds. 3 girls down, the rest standing still, unsure what to do. Lily breathed steadily, no anger on her face, just focus. She didn't taunt them, didn't even look proud. She just picked up her palms from the floor, slung her bag over her shoulder, and looked at them one last time. "You should stop treating people like that," she said quietly. "Next time, you might not get up so easily." Then she walked out of the gym without another word. The silence that followed was louder than the cheers that usually filled that space. By the next morning, the whole school had seen the video. Someone had uploaded it online, and it spread like wildfire. The calm cheerleader who took down 3 bullies in seconds. Some cheered her, others whispered in disbelief, but no one mocked her again. When Lily got home, she half expected to be scolded, but her father just looked at her with a mixture of pride and relief. "You didn't lose control," he said softly. "You didn't fight out of anger. You defended yourself with restraint. That's what I taught you." She nodded, her eyes welling up. "I didn't want to hurt them, Dad," she whispered. "I just wanted it to stop." He smiled, placing a hand on her shoulder. "That's what real strength is, Lily, not in hurting people, in knowing when to stop them." The following week, things changed. Megan showed up at practice, a little humbler, a little quieter. The tension between them dissolved slowly, replaced by something unexpected: respect. One afternoon after practice, Megan approached Lily and mumbled, "Hey, those moves you did, where'd you learn them?" Lily smiled. "My dad taught me. Can you maybe show me sometime?" Megan asked. Lily nodded, "Sure." And just like that, something that started in cruelty ended in understanding. Within a month, Lily was leading a small group of girls in self-defense lessons after school. It wasn't about fighting. It was about confidence, awareness, and self-control. She taught them the same lessons her father had taught her: to stay calm, stay balanced, and never start a fight, but never let fear rule you. Her story spread far beyond the school. News outlets picked it up, calling her the cheerleader who fought bullying with discipline. But Lily never let it get to her head. Fame didn't matter to her. What mattered was that no one else in that gym would ever feel helpless again. She had proven something powerful: that true strength doesn't come from anger or ego. It comes from discipline, control, and courage. People began to see her differently, not just as a cheerleader or a soldier's daughter, but as a symbol of quiet power. Lily Carter became the reminder that kindness isn't weakness, that silence isn't surrender, and that sometimes the calmest person in the room holds the most strength. She didn't win through fists or fury. She won through courage, balance, and self-respect, and that's what made her unstoppable.